All modes of severe weather will be possible today as an active weather pattern continues for the area. Showers and thunderstorms are likely for much of the region this afternoon and evening, with both the National Weather Service offices in Topeka and Wichita mentioning concerns about a potential severe weather outbreak. Forecasters say the storms will first develop in central Kansas, forming a line and moving east across the area. A few supercells may also form just ahead of this line, bringing large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes as a possibility. Timing for storm activity in the Manhattan area appears to be in the evening hours from about 6 to 9 p.m. The Storm Prediction Center has placed much of the state in an enhanced risk for storm development this afternoon and evening. Areas of southern Kansas, including Wichita, are in a moderate risk for storm development. One person was injured Sunday in a crash in Wabaunsee County. The Kansas Highway Patrol says a Ford F-150 pickup rear-ended a GMC Sierra on Highway 99 about 2 miles south of Wamego shortly before 3:30. The Sierra had been stopped on the highway attempting a left-hand turn when the 15-year-old driver of the Ford attempted to brake but ended up sliding into the Sierra. Authorities say 64-year-old Richard Coldy of Bellevue sustained a minor injury in the crash. He was transported to Wamego Health Center for further treatment. Austin Fulmer of Wamego, who was driving the Ford, was not injured, according to the crash report. U.S. Senators Jerry Moran and Roger Marshall, as well as Congressman Tracy Mann, were in Westmoreland on Friday touring the devastated neighborhoods ravaged by the April 30th tornado. The three congressional members were bussed around the community to see firsthand the damage. Tuesday's storm destroyed 22 homes. It also damaged 13 others. Senator Moran says part of their visit was to determine also whether the community would qualify for federal disaster assistance.
In this case, it appears, and that even the community officials admit, that there is insufficient, the threshold is not met for FEMA to come in. It's still unknown about the Small Business Administration and low or no interest loans that might occur, but I want to make sure that that's true. If things change, then I want to be able to tell the administrator of FEMA that I was there, I saw what happened, I saw the results of what happened.
Senator Marshall says seeing the devastation firsthand up close was eye-opening.
You know, it's like if you could imagine a lawnmower just about a block wide and going 4 or 5 blocks long, 22 houses devastated. Of course, I would mention Ann Miller as a person who lost her life here and want her family to know we care and we're mourning with her. And then I quickly jumped just to see 72 hours and what an amazing job of this community coming together and picking things up.
Congressman Tracy Mann commended Westmoreland residents and first responders for their resolve in the aftermath.
It's, a testament to Kansans that when hard things like this happen, Kansans come together. We had a fire during the tornado, the fire department put that out. Evergy's been, they restored power very quickly. The county, just everybody that's responded, all the volunteers, incredible, outpouring and well done caring for your neighbors.
A resource center has been established to help impacted residents. You can learn more at pottcounty.org/tornado or at cityofwestmorelandks.org. Officials from the City of Wamego, Ascension Via Christi, and others came together Friday at the Wamego Health Center for the unveiling of a new $3 million MRI suite. The project is a joint venture between the hospital and city. Hospital Administrator Brian Howells explains.
Previously, we've been having a MRI on the back of a truck, which is a nice thing, but it's only available twice a week. So with our new MRI scanner here in-house, we're able to provide really 5 to 7 days of MRI scans for our patients, both inpatient and outpatient, that need it here in our community.
The facility was funded by the Wamego Hospital Foundation and generous community contributions. The Wamego Hospital Board paid for the construction, and the Via Christi Board paid for the MRI scanner.
We are hoping for about 50 to 70 per month is what we're hoping to, and then hopeful to even grow that to upwards of over 100 a month as we get into the next year.
The facility will officially open to the public next Monday. 3 large bronze sculptures were unveiled Saturday at Sunset Zoo as a memorial for longtime board members and philanthropists John and Karen Pence. Sunset Zoo Marketing and Development Officer Melissa Kirkwood says the couple have had a lasting impact on Manhattan.
John was a true proponent of Manhattan, so he will be missed, but his vision will continue. And so I think that that's something to be proud of here at the zoo and also for their families.
Family members came from California and Indiana to see the newly dedicated sculptures. Cousin Nancy Turner said the project served as something the family could rally around after John's passing.
It's actually all of the cousins, like our cousins, but his nephews and nieces, all but one made it. So, yeah, and they didn't have any kids, so we were kind of his kids.
While the sculptures were being finished, both John Pence and Parsons, the sculptor, passed away. The Pence family still wanted to see the completion of that unique gift to the zoo. And Oliver Brown Elementary School is in the process of hiring a new principal. The USD 3-3 school board unanimously finalized a non-renewal of Aaron Lopez, the school's former principal, at a special meeting Friday morning that included an executive session. The board placed Lopez on administrative leave, announcing her non-renewal on April 18th, but have not disclosed why her contract wasn't extended. District Communications Director Michelle Jones says the district hopes to have the position filled within the next month.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines as K-Man's Morning News continues on Monday, the 6th of May. After getting shut out on Saturday, it took a bit for K-State's offense to get going against Kansas yesterday, but the Cats were able to take care of things in the latter innings in picking off a 4-2 win at Tointon Family Stadium. Matt Walters has our recap.
In football and basketball, they'll say it's a tale of two halves. It's hard to say that in baseball, but that really was the case Sunday at Tointon Family Stadium as Kansas State scored the final 4 runs to come from behind and beat KU by a final of 4-2. K-State took 2 out of 3 over the weekend from the Jayhawks. K-State was handcuffed big time through the first 4 innings of the contest. Jayhawks starter Evan Shaw struck out 7 and 3. Ethan Lanthier followed up behind him, had a good 4th inning, but K-State started to peck away, getting a run in the 5th and in the 6th. And then in the 7th inning, for a second time in the series, freshman outfielder Nick English drove in what proved to be the game-winning run. It was a 2-run single to right field, and the Wildcats, again, come from behind and win. A little bit rocky in the 9th, but Tyson Neighbors shut things down, collecting his second save of the series in his 6th overall. Jaden Parsons, a big day at the plate. He was 3 for 4, but K-State's pitching was nails. Wintrobe, Arthur, Dean, and Neighbors get the job done. Dean gets the win in relief to improve to 4-3, and again, Tyson Neighbors save number 6. The final 4-2 Cats. K-State 28-19, 12-12 in the conference. KU 27-17, 13-11 in Big 12 play. Up next, finals week, and then a road trip to West Virginia. The first of 3 coming up on Thursday from Morgantown on News Radio KMAN.
Jonah Heim hit a tying solo home run in the 9th, and Nathaniel Lowe then had the go-ahead RBI single in the 10th to lead the Rangers past the Royals yesterday at Kauffman Stadium 3-2. With 1 out in the 10th, Corey Seager singled off James MacArthur to put runners at first and third for the Rangers. Lowe then followed with his 3rd RBI of the series. David Robertson pitched a scoreless 10th to clinch the win in the weekend set for the defending world champs. This after Vinny Pasquantino had given the Royals an early 2-0 lead behind a run-scoring sacrifice fly in the 1st and an RBI double in the 3rd. But Kansas City finished the day 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
A lot will be made of the last couple innings, but we're not. We didn't do a lot to expand in the middle innings, and credit to Gray and Yates to keep us right where we were.
Manager Matt Quatraro after Texas won their 6th series in a row against the Royals dating back to 2021. Kansas City will open a set with the Brewers tonight just after 6:40. Our coverage gets underway at 6 on News Radio KMAN. Record-setting day for members of the Manhattan High track team on Friday at the Salina Central Invitational. Alani Barron, Hannah Pellant, Harley Only, and Sarah Oberreiter set a new school record in the 4x100 relay with a time of 48.05 seconds. This after Pellant had also broke a 27-year-old 100-meter mark twice in both the prelims and finals. She ran an 11.72 to win gold in the event at Salina Central. The Tribe girls finished 4th overall on the day. Manhattan's boys took 1st. Manhattan High tennis finished 3rd at regionals this weekend. In singles, Advait Natarajan qualified for state by going 2-2 on the day to finish in 4th. Michael Wang and Jack Spiegel finished as regional runners-up. They took 2nd with a 3-1 mark on the afternoon in doubles. Mason Gish and Zach Morgan also qualified for state by going 2-2 and finishing in 6th place. State tournament is this weekend in Wichita. In playoff action in the pros yesterday, Donovan Mitchell with 39 points, Karis LeVert added 15. The Cavaliers rallied from 18 down in the first half to gain a 106-94 win over Orlando in Game 7 of their Eastern Conference quarterfinal. On the ice, Radek Faksa broke a tie in his return to the Dallas lineup as Game 7 goes to the Stars over the defending Stanley Cup champion Golden Knights 2-1. Mika Zibanejad had 2 goals and an assist. Artemi Panarin also scored as the Rangers opened Game 1 of their Eastern Conference semifinal set with a 4-3 win over the Hurricanes. Kyle Larson beat Chris Buescher to the line at Kansas Speedway Sunday in the closest finish in NASCAR history. The official winning margin for the Cup Series race, 1,000th of a second. A caution flag had forced a green-white checkered finish. Larson pulled behind Buescher on the backstretch of the final lap, then came around him through the final corner, the win marking Larson's second of the season. The game coming up this afternoon at 4, followed by Royals baseball, as Kansas City plays host to Milwaukee. First pitch is just after 6:40 at News Radio KMAN.